One of the reasons we do this for GA4, one of the reasons we went to GA4 is better attribution. And so now here's a cool report that didn't exist before, and it's conversion paths. How you get to it, advertising on the left-hand side, scroll down to conversion paths, and now you have first click attribution and last click attribution. So now some campaigns that you run on, let's say video, or in this specific example for this dealership, paid shopping and display, which got the first click, but by the time the last click came around, they now get credit for it. And that's something that didn't happen before. So, you know, when usually in our analytics, you only see the last click. And so now you can justify the reasons why you're doing some of these other, being on some of these other channels. So, because on the performance review, really what you're looking at is the last click attribution, but now you can go on first click. And by the way, you can go by source, medium, and campaign again. So you can get really granular on what campaigns are being clicked first. And that journey that ends up to that last click it all benefits to each other, and you can justify your marketing spend to your GMs or whoever you're reporting it to.
Yeah, really see what's working and what's not.
Exactly. Continuing with conversions, as we talked earlier with Brian, you can actually configure. So we saw the 4,000, 6,000 conversions. Well, it's because they have a setup like this, okay, an incorrect setup, which is, you can see here, they're counting VDP views over 30 seconds as a conversion. The interesting thing about GA4 is that you can now toggle conversions on and off. And in this case, this dealership's got it all wrong. Everything is a conversion when they should really be events, and then real conversions should be conversions. And this is the correct way to configure, or at least more correct, where we're actually, and by the way, it's in the configure section on the left-hand side, and then you go into conversions, and then you'll be able to edit it. In this case here, you see on the right-hand side, we've actually marked as conversions things that are conversions, and the ones that aren't conversions are not. And as we spoke about earlier, the ASC chat submission service is marked as a conversion, but it's also marked as service. So now you can have service conversions, which campaigns are converting on service, and then you see two from the bottom, which ones are sales conversions. So now you want to ask yourself, what are the goals of your campaigns, and are they hitting the profit center that you wanted to finish off with? And also, and very important, is that the native AIs on Google, Facebook, YouTube, and these others can follow the signals for a sales submission and not follow the signals of a service submission.